Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I'm pretty fucking sad this week. I'm happy to make another video for you guys, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be a very good one. So I do apologize. It's probably gonna be a short video, and it's my fault. Really, it's my fault, and I'll explain why. I'm gonna try to make it a little longer with some other books. I don't know. We'll see how time's going. Looking like, at least I'm not looking like a fucking pimperoni pizza anymore. That's going away. So basically, let's talk comics. So a lot of big rebirth issues came out this week, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to my local comic shops when they opened, which sucks because I ended up getting fucked real hard. Excuse my language, and it's no one else's fault but my own. It's my fault because I didn't get there early enough. I had stuff I was doing, so it's my fault. I can't blame anybody else. I was not able to get half the books. When I got there, pretty much everything was gone. Apparently, there was lines at all the door at the shops of all at the doors of all the shops that I go to. They're in my local area. Sorry, I'm still a little pissed off that I had to order a bunch of books online. So this is what I was able to get. I did pick up. I picked up two Batman Rebirths. I wasn't able to get the variants, but I did order them online, so I have some coming in the mail, which I probably won't. I mean, I still have some coming in the mail from the last week I made a video, or the week before that, which sucks. So, I don't know, maybe the end of this month we'll have a cool video. I'll have a lot of stuff to show off, but yeah, for now, this is what I got. So I got two Batmans. I have more coming in the mail, because I like to get extras. I got Justice League 51. I really like this cover a lot. You know, I liked everyone on the cover: the Flash, Robin, Aquaman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern. It was a nice cover. I really like it, so I picked this up. Cyborg was on there too. And then of course I got Swamp Thing #6. This is the last issue for the miniseries. This miniseries is absolutely awesome. Um, as you can see on the cover, we got Zatanna, and we got Spectre, and we got Phantom Stranger, which is a really cool cover. And I can't wait to. I haven't read this book yet. I can't wait. Hopefully, I mean, honestly, this miniseries has gone so well. I don't see why they haven't, you know, made another Swamp Thing book for the Rebirth. I honestly assumed that we'd see we're getting a Constantine, but I honestly assumed with how well this miniseries was going and all the stuff that was happening in it with the characters and all these people showing up, I just assumed that we would get a Swamp Thing Rebirth. Well, we still could, but for right now, this is the last one. So if you haven't picked up this miniseries, do it. And I didn't expect it. I went in with zero expectations. I'm a huge Swamp Thing fan. I went in with zero and came out with, wow, this is incredible. And I'm really sad that it's 6 books only. It's the same thing with TMNT or Batman and TMNT. But that's a little different because that's like 2 publishers collaborating on a book, as opposed to this. This is just a Vertigo / DC book. So sort of like how my girlfriend feels about Superman American Alien. That was only 6 books or something like that, and it's over now, and she loved it. I'm honestly surprised it did so well. That I mean, it did okay. I guess it didn't do super well, but I'm surprised it didn't go on more. So last but not least, I mean, everything was out. I get to the store, Green Arrow's out. They had Green Lantern never sells out in this area, so if any of you Green Lantern fans are huge fans and need Green Lantern Rebirth, for some reason, all the shops around here never sell out at all. There was a shit ton. I mean, more than any book they had. Obviously, nobody buys in this area. So, if you're a Green Lantern fan and you're missing out on Green Lantern stuff, let me know, and I'll see if I can try to get you extra copies. Like, for the next issue, let's say if, we talk, I know you in the community or whatever. I know I'm new, but let's say you need some books. I'll pick them up for you, and all you have to do is pay me face value and shipping, and they're yours. If you really need Green Lantern books, that goes for anybody in the community. Um, if you need extra books, because sometimes I get lucky and there's a lot of extra books in my area. Because I live in kind of the greater Chicago area. There's a lot of comic book stores in this area. Um, Not a ton with back issues, but a lot of new issues. So I could always try to help somebody out if they need extra issues. But the comic store that I go to get my new issues, my buddy Mark works there, and I met him actually through the comic book store. He's a really cool guy. I met him when I started going in there more. I was like, man, you guys. He's like, how you guys liking the? He's like, how you liking the Rebirth? And I was like, well, it's great. And he's like, yeah, for what you can find, right? And I'm like, well, luckily I've been able to get everything I've wanted every week except for today. I was really sad. And I was like, you guys don't have any Titans? He's like, yeah, people lined up. People were lined at the door before they even opened, and Titan was sold out when they opened. And I was like, fuck, I wouldn't be able to get that anyways. Like, I got fucked. Like, and Superman sold out, and fucking Green Arrow. And he was like, do you need a Green Arrow? And I was like, well, I only really picked up the first one. I didn't plan on picking up this, or I only picked up Rebirth. This is like the first official issue. And I was like, I kind of wanted this one. He goes, here, have mine. And he gave me his copy, and I didn't know it was the variant until I got home, but he gave me his copy of the Green Arrow variant. I mean, he's done this in the past where he's given me his books that he's about to buy that day because there's none left, or he'll give me somebody else's that hasn't come in to pick up theirs just because they probably won't for a while. And he's really nice. He's super nice, so if he ever watches this, I'm really grateful for what he does. He's helped me out a lot when it comes to giving me a book that... I mean, I still had to pay for it, but he's really... He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to give me his, you know? That was really awesome. And this is a really cool cover. I actually like... I don't know if I like this cover or the regular cover better, but... That's all I was able to pick up. Now, luckily, after I got to the shop, I was able to go online and I was able to buy... a lot of the issues that I wasn't able to get in the store, which sucked because I had to buy from multiple websites and pay multiple shipping fees. I got fucked. I got fucked in shipping fees, really. And I got fucked in paying online, really. And I'm not going to have them probably for a week, probably till next week. And, that really sucks. And I'm not going to buy them digitally because I already paid a shit ton of money for shipping for a bunch of new books that I just wasn't able to get. And I plan on doing giveaways. I mean, I was going to wait and make it a surprise, but I plan on doing some Rebirth giveaways because I have a ton of Flashes coming in. Flash Rebirths. I have a ton of Titans. I have like 6 Titans books coming. I was going to do a giveaway or two, but I don't think I'm not going to get them for like a week or two because it takes that long sometimes for these books to get here. The only shop that I feel like I get books fast is like my comic shop, which is in Texas. Shipping's good. They only charge like $4, and they say they're gonna take a long time, but then I usually get them within like a half of a week, like 4 or 5 days, maybe. Like not, just like a full work week. But these other ones seem like they take so long. Midtown, I feel like Midtown's closer to me than fucking Lone Star is, and Midtown takes fucking forever. Dude, it takes forever for me to get books from them. Maybe it's just the slow post up. Maybe it's because I live in a busy area. I don't know. The shit takes fucking forever to get here. So that's really all I have new. And I know I was kind of pissed. I kind of wasn't going to make a video, really. I'm kind of a little frustrated, and I'm sorry if I'm like rambling and stuttering on words. I just, I've been frustrated since I went out and got books that day. It's just, I haven't had to deal with, I'm only a DC lover. I look forward to DC books. I don't buy Marvel or read Marvel. The last Marvel book I read was for Semper Fi's Awesome Trivia Contest, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't want to Google stuff online. I feel like if I was going to enter into a contest, I might as well know about the book and read it. So I bought it on digitally, and I read it, and then I entered in the contest. And it was awesome. Semper Fi's a great guy. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel, because dude's incredible, man. He doesn't have to do these giveaways, but out of the kindness of his heart, he's helping this community like a ton. And I'm meeting all these new awesome people from comic books on YouTube, and it's incredible. This is exactly why I started this channel in the first place. This is exactly why I wanted to start talking comics on YouTube. So please subscribe to him, check him out, because he's awesome. Really, he's gonna do trivias I think every week, and he's always doing giveaways. And I mean, don't take advantage of it. I think I might just start doing trivias just for fun and just say that I don't want to win the prizes, because it was just, I think I had more fun doing the trivia, really, and learning about comics that I probably would never read. So for me, that was awesome, because I love learning about books that I haven't checked out yet, and that's why I watch a lot of these guys' videos. I know a lot of the people who follow me are probably more into Marvel than DC, so they probably don't watch a lot of my videos because they're like, you know, fuck DC. Just the Rebirth is the only thing good going on right now, but that's just what I've been. Little boy, I was Batman for I don't know how many Halloweens, millions of Halloweens, every Halloween. It was either I was Batman or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That was it, my whole childhood. So, I mean, I had Batman bed sheets and pillowcases when I was little. That's it. I didn't really enjoy Marvel a whole lot. Never have, probably never will. Not saying there are characters that I don't think are, you know, there's characters that I enjoy, but I just not enjoy them enough to go out and buy the books, considering I buy Batman Silver Ages that pretty much break the, you know, they break the bank anyways. So I don't think I can afford to collect Marvel as well. So who knows, maybe later if I make truckloads of money, we'll see. So I figured I'd show you some of my favorite and older Batman issues that I have, because I fucked up on modern books, and so I figured we make this video a little longer in case next week it's awful too and I don't get anything either. So first off, this is one of my, I've been actually lacking on picking up a lot of detective comics, Silver Ages and older, just because it's hard for me to find the ones that are in a price range for me that aren't just ridiculous. But this is Detective Comics number 389. I love this book. This is a Scarecrow appearance, and I'm a huge, huge Scarecrow fan. I just absolutely love this cover. I love Batman in front of the, you know, the mirrors in the fun house, and this is a Batgirl appearance too, so it's Batman and Batgirl. This is an awesome, awesome book. I didn't pay too much for this book. I found it in a local comic shop. I know it can be kind of pricey a little bit. I think I paid $15 for it. It was well worth $15, because it's definitely, you can definitely get it for more online. They always charge more for Batman shit online, I feel like. So that was Detective Comics. And then Batman 184. I got this at my local comic shop. I really like this cover. I like the cobwebs down here. I love the font. Something about this font really, I like it spooky. You know, where are Batman and Robin? Not even they know. I really like this cover. This is a good book to pick up. Not super expensive. Probably probably get it for like $10. Most of the Batman Silver Ages, if they're not key issues, run for like $10. Now this was my grail. I actually made I made a Vine about this. I don't even use Vine anymore, but I made a Vine about this book. This is one of those books that is like a key to me. I absolutely love this book. This is one of those books that I think I've talked about, that if I found it again in a shop, I would buy it even though I already had one, just because I love this book. I would buy every issue I come across if it was in a good price range. And that is Batman number 200, the 200th smash issue. This is my icon on YouTube. I love this cover. I love not only like the pink, but in the back they're all, you know, they're all covers of early books. I love the way Batman and Robin are on the front cover holding the 200th smash issue. Absolutely love this book. This is one of my favorite books. And I think if I'm right, now don't crucify me on this, I think this is the first Neil Adams work that he did on Batman, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure. But this is an awesome, awesome book. And this can be pricey. Now, another book that I'm looking for that kind of is like this is Batman 100. And that book goes for a lot of money. My friend, who I've been friends with my whole life, I just kind of, the last couple times I was at his house, we talked about my comic books when I started collecting, and he goes, "Oh well, I have some comic books," and he brought out the shoebox. And maybe if I go to his house again, I'll take a picture of it for you guys and put it up in a video. He brought up the shoebox and we're going through it, and there's a bunch of like just like 80s X-Men and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. And he goes, and then we have these. He's like, me and my dad found them when we were doing a job at this house, and the guy was like, he just gave them to us. He had a copy of Batman 100, but it was destroyed. It was falling apart. It was dried out. It was just all falling apart. Just little chunks everywhere. It was in these what do you call those things? Those where you seal meats and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Those bags that you seal like vegetables in and you freeze them, like a sealer bag. They were in those sealed up, like vacuum bags. That's what they're called, vacuum bags. It was in a vacuum bag, and it was just falling apart in the bag. I didn't even want to open it to take it out because it looks like it's just gonna fall apart in your hands. You can barely tell it's Batman 100. It's so bad. I'll have to take a picture, but it was awesome just seeing it because I've never seen it in person. And to me, that's one of those books where if I got Batman 100, I would be so happy. And anything earlier than Batman 100, I've tried doing auctions for Batman books earlier, but they just get so out of control. They could be like one page of Batman number whatever, and they're like $500. Like, for one page, what are you gonna do with that? You know, I can understand if you're paying a lot of money for like Batman number one, like one page of it, because it's like at least you could say, you have it. Because who's got $80,000 to pay for Batman number one? Speaking of auctions, we'll talk about that at the end of the video here. And then to follow up with 200, this is Batman 201. Wanted, Dead or Alive. I always love the older Batmans and the way they did the covers, because they always made it sound like this was the end. Like every book, they made it sound like this was the last you will ever see of Batman. He is gonna die in this issue. And that's what I truly love about these Batman books. And I love the cops got him surrounded. This is a great book. Absolutely amazing. Got that for $10. I paid a lot for the issue 200. Even though it's not a great issue, I still had to have it. And I probably will upgrade later, but they do go for so much. And then this is Batman 242. I love this cover too. I love Batman on top of his tombstone that says Bruce Wayne, R.I.P. This cover is awesome. In my opinion, you don't have to think so, but I love Silver Age Batmans. They are incredible covers. They're absolutely amazing. This is a big 52 pages. It's kind of got the square binding on the side a little bit. The fun one that everyone likes. So that's a great one. And then this one, I kind of get pissed about every time I look at it, because I bought it when I was kind of first starting out collecting, and if I would have saw it now, I would have not have bought it because they were asking too much. This is Batman 262. This is a cool Scarecrow cover where he's, on the roller coaster with Scarecrow. This is a great cover. This is a great giant book, too. I love the Batman giants. And then I love it's also got another story. I love the Last Will and Testament of Batman, of Bruce Wayne right here. And let me read you the letter that Batman's writing Robin. It says, "The last will and testament, and to my ward Dick Grayson, known as Robin, I leave the round sum of $10.66. Signed, Bruce Wayne, alias Batman." And then he even drew a little Batman symbol, in case Robin didn't know who he was. He had to leave Dick the Batman symbol, which is awesome. I love this cover. I paid a shit ton of money for this. I think way too much for a quality of this book. This is another one of those square binded. It's got a real jacked up bottom corner. You probably can't see it. My camera is so shitty. I'm going to try to save up money and get a different one so I can actually show you guys problems. You can see that corner is all muffed up there. It's got a big bend that goes through the whole book. Right here. Let's see if you can see it you can see the crease. So this whole flap was flapped down, I think. And I think I paid $25 for this book, and I was pissed. I tried to argue. I didn't try to argue, but I was like, I went up to the counter. I was like, "Are you really selling this book for $25?" And I was like, "There's no way. There's no way this book is going for that much." And he's like, "Yeah, it's whatever it's marked. That's what it's going for." And I'm not trying to badmouth the shop because they're really nice people and great people, but it's that shop that I think they just kind of, don't do a ton of research, and they just see what's online, and they're like, "Oh, it's a Batman Silver Age, so it's $25." They don't really look at the quality. The pages are nice, but if I could take it out and show you guys, the book doesn't really open really good. Let me see. I'll show you. Take the tape off. This book just does not... Let's see. It doesn't open all the way. Like, that's as much as I can get open, so you can see it's taking up a good chunk of the middle part, and I don't want to bend it anymore, because especially when you get towards the middle, it really doesn't want to open, and you can hear, like, I don't know, it just doesn't want to fold. I don't know what's going on with it, and I'm just too afraid to... I'm too afraid to bend it anymore, because it's already got a fuck ton of problems with it. But I'm really pissed. I wouldn't have paid $25 for it. I would have paid $10. Not even. I think they just marked it up because it's a Scarecrow cover, really. So, that's another fun story of me getting shafted. And then I figure I show you another character that I really love in the DC universe. And that's all these videos are going to be, probably DC. I love these books. I love... This is Shazam number 2. I love these covers for the fact that they have, Captain Marvel, Shazam. Captain Marvel. He's Captain Marvel. We're not going to call him Shazam. That's what he says to turn into Captain Marvel. And then I love how they have these, like, realistic kids reading the same book that you're about to read and then reacting. That's a great cover, So I love Captain Marvel. Unfortunately, his older issues go for fucking insane amounts of money, Just insane. So, the struggle of being a DC lover is a lot of the older books are just... I mean, I gotta feel like I need to open a small loan just to get some of the books I want. And then, I think I've mentioned it in a lot of... in one of my earlier videos, but... I really enjoy... DC's holiday issues. Anything holiday, anything Christmas or Halloween, those are my favorite books to get. New, old, doesn't matter. I love Christmas and Halloween books. And these are some of my, I have, besides, like the Batman The Long Halloweens and shit like that, I love these. This is the Halloween Special 2010. I love this cover. Partially because you got Big Man Grundy on the cover. Love this. Absolutely love this cover. This is a fun book to get. And then you have the DC Universe Halloween Special, Embrace the Terror. And I love the kids dressed up as, the Trinity. That's such a cool take, because, like, in the back, these are more artsy, like you wouldn't see in a book. And then these kids look more realistic, kind of. And I feel like, I love this cover because I feel like this was me, dressed up as Halloween. I was always Batman for Halloween, always, constantly. And I feel like even the days after Halloween, I just left I would always wear my costume. I would wear my costume until the cape was ripped off and the holes were just, I'd wear the shit out of my Batman costumes when I had them, when I was a kid. But I love this issue. It's a big one-shot, super thick issue. These are cheap too. I think these are like a couple bucks, maybe like $2 each. Great, cool books to have if you like Halloween and Christmas issues. And then here's another. This is the Halloween Special 09. I love this issue as well. This is such a cool book. I love Red Robin on the front. He's one of my favorite, like, sidekicks, kind of, Red Robin. Absolutely love this book. As you can kind of see, There's like, I don't know if it's somebody dressed as Jason or actually Jason, but he's like here, and then there's like a witch, and then there's Dracula tied up, and then pretty sure this is Grundy, and he's reading the book that I just showed you upside down. You can see the little kid in the Batman outfit upside down. He's reading the book upside down, and Superman's like, dude, you're fucking reading it all retarded and shit. And Wally West is like, please don't make me black ever again, because people are gonna rage. And then there's Red Robin's like, no, don't. I'm Tim Drake. But yeah, I love these books. Sorry if I induce any rage in this video. You can rage at me. I've been raging at myself all this week, so it won't be any different. And I said I would talk about the auctions. I mentioned that. So, besides not getting the books I needed and having to order them, I usually try to do auctions every month. There's usually like monthly auctions, and I usually have a good amount of books that I try to win. And that's where I've shown in other videos of Mr. Miracle and some of the early Justice League books that I have and shown off. And I feel like I just got shit on all this week. This week has been a real, shit on S week, really. I lost probably every auction by a ton, too. Not even realistically losing them. And there was a lot that I just kind of gave up early because they just already were going for so much. And in my brain, I was thinking, are people really going to pay the price at the auction? Because I know for a fact that some of these books that I'm in these auctions for, they're not 9.8s. They're harder to find books, but they're like 5.5, something I can realistically afford a lot of the time. And some of these people who won paid way over the value, double the value of what a normal book, if you went on to eBay or looked for the listing of a normal book in that same grade and price range. I mean, double. Fucking double. And I'm fucking pissed. I don't know if it's a scam or some shit, but for instance, I was the last auction, I was like, I'm not gonna lose this. I really wanted this book. It's the first appearance of Red Tornado. It's a Justice League book. I love Red Tornado. He's absolutely amazing. It wasn't a high copy. It was probably like a 6.5 maybe. It was nice, but I mean, I've seen them go for around $45. They're not super expensive, okay? So that was my max, $45. I didn't want to pay any more because I already paid out the ass for all the modern books I had to buy from a million different websites to get them in the mail. So, I'm on my throne in the bathroom, doing my thing, watching the last remaining hours of the auction. And I'm like, okay, usually I get a notification, you've been outbid, blah, 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 blah. I didn't get a notification. It's about 30 minutes left. I refresh. I look at it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I got outbid. And it wasn't like a little bit. It wasn't like, oh, they bid $46. No, I can deal with that. It was like they bid $80. They bet $80 fucking dollars. $80? What the fuck was it? And it's not just that book. Every book I felt like I was in the auction for went for double than what it should have gone for. Really, realistically, went double. So either, I don't know. I think I'm just pissed. I'm raging right now, and I'm raging to YouTube. So I'm hoping that you guys can, I don't know, just listen. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Just listen to my rage. So I've been debating whether I'm going to do auctions again next month because I was so pissed. I was absolutely so pissed. This isn't the first. I had a new 52 number 1 that went for too much money. I mean, Jesus Christ, like, first appearance of Jason Todd and the first real appearance of Killer Croc I had betted on. That went for too much, and that copy was awful looking. It went for ridiculous amounts of money. The Batman New 52 number 1, it was like a 6.0, not a perfect copy. It still went for like $100. I was pissed. It should not have gone for $100. Wasn't autographed, wasn't signed by nothing. It was just a 6.0 copy. I was just gonna buy it. I just bid on issues, that I think I'm interested in. Just a bunch of issues like that. This video is already too long. It's 29 minutes, so I apologize. Anybody who sat through it. But I'm just pissed. I can't rant anymore. This week sucked. I barely got any of the books I wanted. I have to wait another week to get the Titans. So hopefully everyone comes back in a week. I'm going to do a giveaway for anybody. I figured I'd buy more because anybody... I don't want anybody else to feel like I did because I only collect DC, like I said. I don't collect Marvel, and I feel like I got screwed, and that's all I look forward to is the DC books. So that's why I ordered a ton of Titans Rebirth, and I have a lot of Flash coming soon, a lot more extra Flash Rebirths. For anybody else who loves DC and who got, who got the shafted, who got a large wang shit on them when they couldn't get a book, I'm going to do a giveaway when they come in. I don't know if it's going to be next week. I don't know if it's going to be at the end of the week or at the end of the month. I have no idea. But when I get them, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for you guys, not for myself. I don't buy these extra copies to sell unless they're going for a ton of money and I just don't like the issues and I'm looking... But I primarily buy these issues to trade for other books that I don't get. So, like I've said in a video, if I have multiple Titans Rebirths, and for instance, I didn't get Batman, and I can't find Batman online, and somebody else got extras, I will gladly trade. I'm swapping. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to trade and enjoy comic books like the rest of you, and help somebody out in need who doesn't have luck or can't afford the books. Or that's what I'm here for. So thanks for listening. Sorry if this video was depressing or wasn't fun or sucked. I'm really sorry, and next week's hopefully it will be better. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see you next week. Go check out Semper Fi, Comic Guy. Awesome dude.